Now, this great venue has hosted some memorable playoff games over the years, and these Bear fans are hoping to make some new memories today at Soldier Field in Chicago. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. This will be taken short. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Bill! 180! 51. Hey, alert!
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
6 guys!
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, 18. No.
First carry now for David Montgomery. Space to maneuver at the 40. They find some open field here. He's at the 30. And down to the 16-yard line. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Vikings' 16-yard line. They had trouble stopping the run last week in a loss, and here it rears its ugly head early.
You're supposed to try and get your confidence going after a loss like that where you gave up big yards running the football. This is not the way to go about it. It looks exactly as it did just a week ago.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Check. Bingo.
Gun! Lucky 48!
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They run. Cook.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Third down.
Good route here. Hey! I-7!
Cousins on 3rd and 2. And he's able to find Diggs. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up a touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
On 2nd and 10, Cousins. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, 62 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Looking deep for Gabriel. And got his man complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Taylor Gabriel, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Bears have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game.
59 mark, 59 mark, check, 59.
On first and 10, Cousins. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Two times.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
You got to get the ball. You get the ball right here. Let's go. Watch twist.
Watch him 50. Blue draw, forfeit. Black.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
3rd and long for Cousins. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 44-yard line. Cousins now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10.
Bravo.
Mike 51. I got you.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Cousins. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you get your best people in the area to try and take that away.
Hey, Steve, sit.
On third down, Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 27-yard line. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
Gun. Hey, Sue.
Mike, check. 59.
To throw, Cousins. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 15-yard line.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
From the red zone now, Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Bears 14, Vikings 7.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Hey, back up.
You can't block me. Mike 51.
Gun.
Got one. Right here, guys. Fight.
Wide.
I got it.
Hey, orbit.
Mike 51.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. The Vikings on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. On the carry, it's Cook. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
This is taken near the 13. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Sit up. 180. Lock in. 18. You gonna take 3. 218. Chop it.
Kill. Hey, turn it up. Check. He's crashing. He's checking.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. Open man is Trey Burton. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
At the 47-yard line.
Shit.
Alert, alert.
First down, a run with Cohen. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Blue, blue, blue.
Take 4, take 4. Switch, switch, switch.
Alert, 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 alert.
The mic, 51's the mic. Man, I got you, I got you, I got you, I got you.
Red, tuck. Yes.
From the 39, Trubisky gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. He got 29 yards that time.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Right here, guys. Mike 51, Mike 51. All right, T, let's go. All right, T. Go, Mike.
They'll run with Montgomery, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Motion, motion, bump, 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 bump.
Blue, blue. Hey, ball, 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 ball.
Flare, flare. Shift, shift.
Yes.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll be a loss of 1, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Hey, check, check.
Lock in, lock in.
Slam, slam. Hey, get him, get him, get him. You got him. 51's Mike. Mike's 51. Yeah. Shoot. Watch.
Alert, 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 alert.
Hey, watch it, watch it.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Steps, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Everson Griffin with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Big ass, big ass, big ass.
Cousins on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. There defensively was Buster's screen to knock it away. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
51's the mic.
Gun.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist.
Cousins. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. There defensively was Buster's screen to knock it away.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. That means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it first and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly. On the ground, it's Cook. Cook with a first down and much more. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Hey, Delta.
A first down throw for Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. 17 yards, first down, Vikings. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, we're good, we're good.
To throw is Cousins. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. That's Luke Kuechly with a sack. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. Throwing, Cousins into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's got Burton here. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. Kill, 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 kill. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it.
Alert, 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 alert.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Right there, 54, right there, right there. 54 Mike. Wild Bill, Wild Bill.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is
I'm
doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Right? He's coming, he's coming, he's coming! We got double up, double up! Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Under 10, under 10, 10! Red, up! Go, go!
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Danielle Hunter, credit him with his sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Red, up! You don't know no better. Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno. Red, up!
Another try after the first down sack. Trubisky. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Hey, alert, 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 alert! Out, 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 out! 25, check 25, check 25! 18. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Defense wins championships, baby! Bang, 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 bang! Check 43!
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Danielle Hunter picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
49, check 49, check 49! Check. Red, up! Check, check, check!
Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hey, ball. Tight dog. Hey, lock in. Check 24.
Trubisky will throw. Eluding the pressure right. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Vikings will take over at their own 20-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Cousins now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. On play action, Cousins. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
25 yards, the pickup there, and also a 1st down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Mike 51.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. Following the interception, Cousins going deep for Diggs, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Hey, exit. Gun.
A 2nd down throw for Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. Cousins now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Being chased out left. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Check one. Mike is 59. Mike's the 59. Check.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. They'll run on 1st down. Cook. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
I'm coming. Kill.
300.
They run it again with Cook. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7.
Steamer.
Play fake. Cousins. And complete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 31-yard line. On 1st down, Cook. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Off the play fake, Cousins. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. They go for just 1 here as it's up and good. And that will get them 1 closer.
17.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
There he goes left side. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen. He scored on the ground and through the air as the Bears push further out in front.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
Let's go.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Cook, and an alley to run. He's got daylight. The 20, 10, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, 73 yards. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Let's get off the field. Watch the win. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Back. Run to the ball. Run to the ball.
Cordell Patterson. Touchdown, Chicago. Cordell Patterson. 76 yards as the Bears push further out in front. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Check 31, check 31. Hey, Charlie.
Play action now. Cousins. Open man, David Morgan, the tight end. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. First down, here's Cousins. And Diggs has it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
Now we'll throw here to his running back. And he'll get it down here to the 43. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43. Again, it's Cousins. He goes full extension, and he's got it. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Cousins now. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Mike 51. Hey, Mike 7. 52.
To the air again, it's Cousins. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
Come on, QB, come on.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 18. The drive will start with Josh Ferguson. And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. On 2nd and 7, Cousins. It's caught. Smith. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 51 to Mike, boy. 51.
Cousins. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now 3rd and 5.
180. Ready? Double time, double time.
Hey. We got 3. 3 down.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Alert. No. Off. Check 9. Topper. 99. Check 99.
On 3rd down, Cohen. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 32-yard line.
180.